Love is so important and enormous and powerful, and your heart chakra is so important, enormous, and powerful. It's your healing chakra. If it's blocked, you might actually get ill. Hello everyone, welcome to our latest video. Today we are going to be talking about the heart chakra. Now today I have worn green to signify the heart chakra, but I have also worn rose quartz because the heart chakra is actually the only chakra that I see that has two colors. And it has one for when it's open and one for when it's closed. But people don't usually think that way about it, actually. It's what I learned when I became a yogi, that my heart chakra could be opened and closed, and that it would behoove me to open it in the morning and close it at night, because your heart chakra is ridiculously important. And just the name of it probably signifies the actual importance of it to you. But in case it doesn't, let's talk about it. It's right there in the center. You have 7 chakras, well, 7 major chakras that we look at and discover and that we are talking about in this series. The 4th chakra is the heart chakra. It lies between the first 3 primal and the top 3 ethereal chakras. This chakra is kind of like it's the balance chakra, actually. If you were on a teeter-totter and your soul and your mind were on either side of the teeter-totter, this chakra actually balances the two. And it does so actually with the body. I find that it really actually balances with the body. And I find, as a medium who works with people all the time, every darn day, I find that it is across the board something that I can actually point to with people now, and they start to see actually how their physical body shows them that their heart chakra is suffering, quite possibly, because our heart chakra is actually the chakra that garners the most powerful part of us, and that is our love. Our love is the most important and most powerful part of our experience here and what we can do. Because when we lead with love, we actually move with the most power possible. Example that they pop in my head right away is that of a mother and the ability that she can have physically when it comes to her children, especially at a point when her children are in peril. It is quite amazing actually how you can see these tiny little human beings with 5 or 6 children all like hanging off of them in all different various places, and they still keep going, they still keep moving, because the love they have for those children actually powers them to do so. And it's not just, obviously, it's not just a mother's love for her child, but that is a love that I can point to as a powerful love that we actually all see as powerful, because we have so much trouble with the love in our relationships, because the love in our relationships are completely and absolutely marred by expectation. People walk into a love relationship with another person thinking that that person is going to show them love, or give them love, or love them unconditionally, no matter what they do. Love, 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 love. But what they don't realize actually is the power within them. The love they have to give is actually the thing that they are needing to bring into the relationship and use. And the love that they receive back out of it is purely just an answer back to what you are giving. So, if you're in a relationship and you do not feel as though you are receiving love, you might want to look at what you are giving, because love is a reciprocal type of power, and the heart chakra actually displays that reciprocal type of power to you. It really actually does, because if you think about how you feel when I just had a client message me that they were heartbroken. And that is such an incredibly poignant sentence, to be perfectly honest. To be heartbroken means that you're actually talking about an organ in your body actually breaking, actually being unable to do the things that that organ needs to do. Now, oh golly sakes, they say on my head, that organ is powered by love. It is probably absolutely the truth of it, actually. The pumping of your heart, the moving of the blood, they all go together. I see the blood as your psychic energy that's running through your body. So if your heart is the one that actually takes that energy and cleans it out and runs it back through the body, brings it up, boom, but the heart is the thing that it all has to run through. And your psychic energy is not just your ability to see ghosts or your ability to tell what is going to happen next. Your psychic energy is actually you. It's that part of you that you may have forgotten, and in fact possibly you totally forgotten, because we're all psychic. The only difference with me is that there's a thing, or I'm missing something in my brain that tells me that the things that I see are untrue. I believe very, very strongly, and I am able to see things beyond what other folks can see. And I honestly believe that's not because I have a special ability. I believe it's because I lack something that other people have in their brains. And it's a positive, not a negative. So, under that idea, the blood that runs through us, that is our psychic energy that runs through our heart, actually cleanses and feeds us and runs the rest of the body. So if the heart isn't doing well, the rest of the body responds. And the heart is your love. If you are not feeling enough love, if you are not giving enough love, if you are not becoming part of the power of love, then the rest of you is going to suffer. Does that make sense? Okay, healing. I can talk to that idea through the idea of healing. So, we heal with our hands. We heal with our mouths, we heal with our brains, we heal with our hearts. But if you go to a spiritual healer, like someone who is deemed an energetic healer, they will in all likelihood use these things. They may not touch you, but they'll move stuff around with them, because our brains tell us in order for us to move things, we need to move these. We need to actually use a physical part of our body to make that thing go over there. So because our brains are wired that way, I believe we actually feel the same way about the energy. Gonna sound crazy, but I believe I have made energy move with my mind. I do that. I believe that. But I will do that. Even when once I was in a crawl space and I was battling an earthbound spirit. Battling's a bad word. I was making sure an earthbound spirit didn't bother the family that lived in the house above the crawl space. I was making sure that it went back into the ground where it came from. I moved my hands. I did this. I actually batted it away from myself. Physically, that didn't do anything whatsoever, because my hand is of this world and it's of that world, so my hand goes right through it. But my brain tells me you gotta do this to get things out of your way, rather than go, can you see my eyes? Am I close enough? Anyway, so because our hands are mind within us, that we need to use them in order to move our energy around, in order to do things, in order to move things, I believe we get signals in the hands. And as you get older, those signals get stronger and stronger and stronger, because it's not just aging. As you get older, those feelings get stronger and stronger and stronger in your hands, because the voices in my head say that's where they're meant to be. So that's not what I thought I was going to say, but they do that. So, and I'm letting them do that more and more in my videos. And I don't know if you've already noticed, or if you're an avid watcher of my videos, but if you look at all the videos about the chakras so far, I haven't edited quite as much as I usually do. And that is because they told me not to. Because when I edit what I say, I'm actually editing the information that they're giving you, and the information that they're giving you is the information you need. All right, back to the heart. So what I call the Agnes of God feeling is this strange numbness, tingling, pain, gosh only knows how to describe it, feeling in the center of your palm. A lot of us get it. A lot of people get it on the tips of their fingertips too, they're telling me, and some people get the whole hand ache. The whole hand ache can even like do this. And just think about it. So if your body is actually sending a signal through the thing that you use to move things, possibly your body is trying to tell you, move something, get something out of your way. And if that is coming from your heart chakra, then that is coming from a place of love. And if your heart chakra is saying to your hands, you're not doing enough for you, that you actually aren't extending that energy as far as you can, so it's getting all locked up back in there. I will actually even have achy hands when there's something I know I can help with that I don't. And my hands will start to ache because in my heart and in my soul, I know I actually have the ability to give as much love to help that situation. And if I don't actually help that situation, I get achy. And now I have learned that when my hand starts to get achy, I look around and try to figure out what is it I am supposed to do? How am I supposed to help? What signal am I getting from my body? Because your body talks to you, your chakras talk to you. It is all very, very, very easy for you to understand because it actually is done in a way that it's solely, completely, and absolutely meant for you. So when your body talks to you, it's your body. It's talking to your mind. These two guys are connected and they know how to speak to each other, just like families know how to speak to each other. Like you cannot see a member of your family for 5 years and then boom, you're in the same room together and you're getting the same jokes. And you don't even realize why, but it's because your DNA structure is linked. You are linked with that human being. So your body and mind are very, very similar. They're in the same family with your soul. All right, so pink. Why is it pink? Why do you have to open your heart chakra and close your heart chakra? Oh, do we want to close our heart? No, of course not. We don't want to close our heart. When we open up our heart chakra, we are opening up like a vessel of love, like a seething love sore out there, boom, 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 out there trying to exert our power. And when our power, which is pure and loving and amazing, isn't actually expressed in a way that is pure and loving and amazing, it can become distorted and angry and envious, and that can be a blocked heart chakra. A blocked heart chakra will make you jealous, folks. A blocked heart chakra will make you look over your neighbor's fence and say, your grass is greener, dang gummit. Why is my grass not like that? Your blocked heart chakra will actually, they're telling me will block off your creativity. Well, actually, even if you block your heart chakra, how are you going to open these ones? And these are the ones everyone wants to open. Everyone wants to be a little more psychic. Everyone wants to be able to speak honestly and truthfully from their voice. So actually clearing and opening this chakra is incredibly important to you. The other reason why they're showing me that it's incredibly important, actually, and I skipped this before, so I'm going back to it now because I know we were talking about the pink, but this actually might coincide with it because it's actually something they want me to talk about, and it has to do with men. And it has to do with their heart, and it has to do with their penis, and the link between the two. Massive link between the two. And I've talked about it before, that if you are in a relationship with a male and you continually refuse him physical love, you might as well just be refusing him love, because they equate the two and they're linked. When I see a man with a heart that's having trouble, I actually see his penis first. I actually see a flaccid penis and a line that goes from the penis to the heart. And when a man heart's in trouble, they actually will show me breakages in that line that leads to the penis, because that's their first indicator. If you're a gentleman and when you say, hey, mister, let's get ready to have some fun, and mister's like, it's actually your heart, not you. And I actually think they're a little bit linked, because it's not that we don't give enough love to our women, but I don't know that we give enough love to our men. And I don't know that we teach our men how they are to receive the love and how they're to give it to. I actually think there's been a lot of closure in the last couple decades. And I think it's really hurting the male portion of our population in that way, and thus then hurting the female portion of our population and everyone in between. If it's completely and absolutely blocked, I don't know that it will kill you, because I actually think that when you are supposed to learn from something within your body, what it will do is create a chronic illness or a chronic condition or something that you have to live with, because you're supposed to learn from it. If you just die, then your enlightenment's on the other side, and death is enlightenment anyway. So what would be the point of killing you through these blockages? So I actually think it behooves you more to look at these blockages for your quality of life, not your quantity of life. Back to the pink. Why do we close it? Why do we protect our heart chakra? Well, because we're protecting our heart chakra. And I only close it at night. I close it before I go to bed at night. Because when my heart chakra runs around and blah, 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 I'll wake up. It will wake up my solar plexus chakra. It'll wake up my throat and third eye chakra, because it always has healing to do. And when you're sleeping, you're healing, because when you're sleeping, your body's recuperating all the things that you did all throughout the day. That's why children grow in their sleep, because it's the time when your body's like, okay, you're not doing other stuff, I got things to do as well. So if you close off that heart chakra, if you actually give it, and it's not closing it, that is actually containing it within itself. That's like wrapping a little cosmic gauze around your heart chakra and give it a little cuddle at night, so that you're protecting you while you sleep. Because actually as well, if your third eye is not open yet and you are kind of unsure of your psychic energies and how your people speak to you, they're going to talk in your sleep. That's when they're going to come. And if your heart chakra is beautifully contained and all within itself in a lovely pink bow, then when you are actually having those dreams where you get to see those folks, then you actually might retain some of the information, and you might retain some of the information for you. And that's information I didn't know I had, because they just told me that. All right. You've gone through your first 3 primals. You've rooted yourself. You've connected to your family, your creativity, and your sexual energy, which is so important. You've moved into your power, and you've felt the true power of being you. And now it's time to heal. Now it's actually time to marry all that with these other 3 that we're going to be going over after this. That now it is time actually to balance the 2 between each other, the 3 between each other. The root, sacral, and solar plexus. The heart balances them with the throat, the third eye, and the crown chakra. I really, really like that they keep using the word balance rather than clear in my head, because I know we want to let go of past indiscretions that have been visited upon us. I know that we want to let go of past hurt and past pain, but are they not lessons? Do you not actually go through crap just so that at the end of the crap you go, oh, I went through that, I learned from it, and now I'm going to go do this? Because every time it's always darkest before the dawn. So allow yourself to learn. Allow yourself to balance what you have experienced and what you're going to experience, and what you enjoyed about it, and what you'd like to let go, and maybe what you learned. Maybe actually balancing your heart chakra has to do with balancing everything that your heart has been through. And no longer, because when your heart chakra is actually out of balance, victimization self-victimization becomes the order of the day, and running through things that have happened to you in a kind of manner will actually put you more into that self-centered victimization order of the day. And I am sorry I said that, but it's actually kind of true. What doesn't kill you does actually make you stronger, because you're still here and you still have to deal with it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it filled your heart with love. And I have so much love for you. If you have watched this video all the way through and you've gotten to this point, thank you so very much for sticking with me all this time. Please comment below. I need to know what you are enjoying from videos and what you might want me to improve upon within videos. I would also like to know what you want me to do videos on, because I am doing this for you, completely and absolutely, because I don't get paid. Really don't. I'm doing this totally volunteer. Anywho, I can be reached at and found on Instagram at Born Medium. I can be found on Facebook at Bobbi Rowntree Spiritual Medium. And I can be found at my website, trinityyogaandspiritualservices.com. trinityyogaandspiritualservices.com. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope your heart is full, balanced, green in the day and pink at night. Namaste.